everyone, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and I'm back today with some products from Beebeecraft.com, an online craft and jewelry making supply store. I have a coupon code before we get into the products. It's Opal5, and that will save you $5 off your purchase of $40 or more. And they offer free international shipping on all orders over $25. I would say allow 2 to 4 weeks just to be safe, but depending on what you order, it could definitely be quicker than that. Each month I pick out a few products from their online store and I get to share them with you in this up close look, and I can let you know my first impressions. And then in the future I will come back and use these products in future tutorials and finished jewelry updates and that sort of thing. You'll see these items pop up in those pieces. So the first item that I have that you've been looking at, this is a set of 4 rolls of Panda Hall Elite 0.5mm waxed cotton cord for bead stringing or knotting or macrame. They have all different colors. This happened to be one of the only 4 packs I saw. It comes with the colors that you see here, the deep royal purple, we have a dark chocolate brown, a black, and a white. Let's open this up and get a closer look. All right, so this is a lot of waxed cord. There's actually 116 yards per spool, so plenty to work with. I think this particular set is good if you're looking for some basic colors, and then the purple's fun too. The cost of this set today on their site is $15.29, which seemed like a good deal, especially if you get the 4 colors together, because separately each spool is selling for around $8. So essentially you're getting 4 rolls for a little less than the cost of 2 rolls. What I like about this thread right off the bat is that it doesn't feel sticky. You can definitely tell it's waxed, it's holding its shape pretty well, which is what you want in a waxed cotton cord, because you want it to be flexible and easy to use, but also if you're using it to tie knots, you want it to hold its shape, and also you don't want it to fray. The fact that it's not sticky is great because it's not going to leave residue, and I don't know about you, but I'm not a big fan of really sticky feeling thread. So this cord is 0.5mm in diameter, like I said, which is really the reason why I got this set, because I had the 1mm diameter, but a lot of beads have holes that are 1mm, and that didn't allow for beads to slide on very easily. So this will give me a different range of wax cord to work with that's smaller, that will fit a wider variety of beads. All right, I got one more roll of waxed cotton cord, and it's this fun multicolored spool. This spool is actually only $4.89. There's 115 yards on it, and it's also a 0.5mm diameter, so the smaller size that will fit smaller beads. Let's take this out of the bag and see how that rainbow effect takes shape on this cord. All right, first of all, again, I can definitely feel the waxiness, but it's not sticky. It's just enough to hold its shape. And I can also tell it'll do a good job holding knots in place. So you can see with this thread, as I run it through my fingers, how the color slowly changes to green. Then we have this bright yellow, then orange and red, back to yellow, back to green, orange, blue, orange. So it's just alternating those colors as the thread gets longer, and I just thought that would be a fun spool to have, and the price was definitely right. Here's the next item I picked out. This is a box of 40 pieces of 3-color, what they're calling rhombus and round flower filigree connectors. There's supposed to be 3 different tones of metal inside. We should see an antique gold, an antique silver, and an antique bronze. And these are listed as lead free and nickel free. Let's open up this box and take a closer look. So first of all, everything is wrapped up nice and neat in this reusable case with its little snap closure. And it looks like we have maybe 3 different types of shapes of filigree. So these are good for all sorts of different projects, including using in some form of a pendant project. You can wire wrap something behind it or in front of it and combine the component with other types of beads. Some people use these types of components in resin work. You can use them with cord for knotting projects, so they're pretty versatile. They've got all different types of openings, so you have a lot of different options on how you can use something like this. This is one of the rhombus or more diamond shaped filigree connectors that we have in the antique bronze color, and that one also comes in the antique silver tone. Now, as far as metal stampings like this are concerned, these are actually thicker than a lot of, like, say, brass stampings that I've gotten where they feel really thin and light, like you could almost bend them a little too easily. These are definitely thicker than that. They feel like they'll hold up really well, yet they still feel light and airy and not overly thick. Here are the 3 colors in the round shapes. I like these a lot too. There's an antique gold, the antique bronze in the center, and then the antique silver on the right-hand side. And there's a look at the back, so they are not double-sided, and I didn't expect them to be. Usually these types of stampings and filigree components are not, but like I said, these feel thicker and more sturdy than a lot of metal stampings that I've felt in the past. This selection of 40 connectors or metal filigree components is $11.09 on their site today. And I just say today because their prices could vary a tiny bit from when I am sharing this video to when you might actually see it. Their prices are excellent, and then if you can take advantage of that free shipping and coupon code, that's always good too. So here's the 3 colors of our more square-shaped connectors. Lots of beautiful scroll work and detail. I like how these swirls almost have a dotted look to them. And again, there's a look at the back, so it's not double-sided. There's an idea of the thickness, nice and thick, but still open and airy feeling like you want from filigree. Here's a look at the filigree connectors all laid out. I wanted to give you an idea of the breakdown. It looks like we've got about 5 of each of the different shapes and different tones of metal. And another thing to note is that I didn't notice that any were broken or had any kind of strange defect or jagged edge, something that didn't get stamped or shaped correctly. So these are definitely something I would recommend. Something else that Beebeecraft has to offer are a lot of different options for chain. And this is a container that is supposed to be holding 30 strands, 18 inches each, of stainless steel link cable chains in a 1.5 millimeter size with a spring clasp or a lobster clasp, as you can see already in place. So just like a lot of their products do, these come in a reusable plastic container with a little snap. And it looks like these 30 strands are individually wrapped up really neatly, as you can see, in packs of 5. So there should be 6 of these packs inside that little container. And I love how they have these packaged so that all of the 5 strands that are in this bag aren't all tangled up and bunched up. It'll be really easy to remove. And also they didn't just put 30 in one bundle together. So this pack of 30 strands is only $10.19. I think that's such a great deal for stainless steel. You don't have to worry about the color turning, and it's also hypoallergenic. Because they have the lobster clasp in place, it makes them super easy just to string on a pendant, some type of beaded component, quick and easy. And usually stainless steel findings and chain, they're more expensive than a plated brass. So I think the price is actually excellent for all that you get here. Here's a close-up look at these strands of chain. You can see that they're pretty dainty and delicate, and they're thin enough to where you should be able to string something onto this or attach some type of a pendant. And like I said, they have all different options for your chains. They've got different colors, they've got different lengths, and also different thicknesses and link styles. And let's just take a little look at the clasp that comes with this. This one seems to be functioning just fine, just like you'd expect from a lobster clasp, but sometimes you never know, you get findings and clasps that don't open up easily or don't want to spring back properly. So these are an item I definitely recommend based on my first impressions. Here's the next product I have to share with you. These were only $3.80 at this time, but I think that's part of their Black Friday sale. Normally they're around $5. These are 2-inch length 304 stainless steel flat head pins, and it says there's about 20 grams or 168 pieces included. So some more stainless steel findings which I'm trying to build up in my stash because of the fact, like I said with the chain, the color's not going to turn on somebody over time, and also they're more hypoallergenic. There's our pile of head pins down below. I like the fact that these are the longer 2-inch length. It makes these pretty versatile. You can use them with larger items or more beads, but you could also cut these down shorter if you don't need them quite so long. Also gives you a good amount to work with. If you're doing a wire wrapped loop, you don't have to worry about not having enough wire on the other end to wrap around the top. There's a look at the top of this head pin. It's slightly off center if that matters to you, but it's not bad. These all seem to be very consistent, and they're not overly thick or anything, but not way too thin. They're definitely a very good thickness. And as you can see, most of them came very much straight in the bag, so they hold their shape pretty well. It says these are about a 0.6 millimeter thickness, so they should fit most beads. For my next product, this is a roll of 18 gauge twisted gold wire, and it's a textured copper wire. There's 33 feet of it. It says it's made from yellow brass, which is actually 70% copper and 30% zinc. And this roll costs $6.39 today. It's about 1 millimeter thick. So if you're using it with beads, it'd be good for something with a larger hole probably. But let's take a closer look at this texture. All right, so here is a closer look at this wire. You can see that texture that is etched into it. Pretty cool. I don't see any other colors on their site currently as far as this particular thickness and this type of wire. They just have this gold, and the tone of it is not too brassy as far as gold is concerned. I would describe it overall as more of a lighter gold if you're trying to compare this with other wire and findings you might have. And here's a look at how flexible it is. You can see it's very easy to bend, but it also is strong enough to where it holds its shape. There are some cool examples of earrings that are pictured on their site with this particular wire. One of them has the wire almost molded in a way where they look like butterfly wings. It's pretty neat. Overall, this feels like a great product. The look and feel is very consistent, and it's yet another product I would be very happy to work with. I'm sure I'll be sharing it somehow as time goes on. Besides the jewelry making supplies they have on their site, they also have other items like tools, and they have display items. They have storage products, and this is something that caught my eye. These are a little bit different than anything I've picked up on their site before. And what this is, it's a package of 10 pieces of single pair earring holders in an L shape. So they're little earring stands that are acrylic, and I don't really do craft shows and the like anymore where I have my pieces displayed out, but I thought these would be great for taking pictures. I don't know about you, but taking pictures of earrings can be a challenge. You kind of have to have the right setup for the earrings to hang freely, so I thought I could maybe use these to my advantage, especially since they are supposed to be clear. And they're a little bit cloudy in the bag, so let's take them out and see how clear or cloudy these acrylic earring holders actually are. I think there is a sticker-like backing on these, so once we pull that off, it should make these stands very clear. And by the way, these are $9.89 for the pack of 10. And as you can see, they have these 2 notches that will hold your earrings in place as you display them. All right, so I'm gonna pull this backing off. And not only that, that helped, but there's also another layer for you to peel off, which makes these extremely clear, and I am very happy to see that because I'd like to use these to take pictures of earrings, and I was hoping for the actual stand to disappear more into the background and really show off the earrings and not the holder. I know these are going to come in real handy, and it gives you an idea of something else you can find on Beebeecraft as far as various items they have for display. And then finally, the last product is a bag of faceted agate beads. These are a 4mm size with a hole that's approximately 1.2 millimeters, and it says that there's 92 pieces on each strand, which are each 14 inches long. The price today is $19.29, and you're getting 10 total strands, so that's about $2 per strand of agate. Gemstone beads are another type of item that you can find in abundance on Beebeecraft, all different types, different shapes, colors. They sell some as single strands. They sell bulk packs and mixed packs like these, as you can see. And actually they're all gathered up in a hank like this. These are dyed like a lot of agate is to give these beads their vibrant colors. And I do have some repeats here. Looks like I have 3 strands in the black. I have one that is the light yellow. It's kind of a translucent yellow with some white and clear. This beautiful cerulean blue, an emerald green color, 2 in this very pale shade of light mint green, and then 2 strands of these very fiery reddish orange beads. They have all different colors shown in the picture, such as hot pink, there's a deep burgundy, light blue, purple. So there's a wide variety of different colors you could get if you were to order a pack like this. This is just one example of what you might receive. So it's really a random selection of strands of agate stones. I would have loved for each of the strands to be a different color. That's the only thing I can say negative about it. But that's okay. I knew it was going to be a random assortment, so I didn't really know what to expect. These are really long strands. You get so many beads to work with. I like the slight faceting, makes these beads have that juicy, light, glossy appearance, and they're all just a little bit different. Overall, very decent quality and beads I would be happy to work with. All right, so that is everything I have to share with you all for the month of November for the products I picked out from beebeecraft.com. Again, you can use the coupon code OPAL5 to save $5 off your purchase of $40 or more and take advantage of their free shipping. On any purchase over $25, they will ship worldwide. It doesn't matter where you live, just allow some extra time for delivery. Their selection of products has grown exponentially over the past couple years that I've been working with them. So if nothing else, just have fun looking and seeing what they have to offer. I especially like looking at their new products section to see the latest things they've added to their site. If you enjoyed checking out these products up close, I hope you'll give this video a big thumbs up, and please subscribe while you're here. I'd love to have you come back for future videos like this one and also see these products in use in finished pieces. Well, I want to thank you guys for being with me today. I hope you'll join me again. I have a lot more on tap this week to share, so stick around. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on any of these products or anything else you'd like to say. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you're staying healthy and inspired. As always, happy beading.